That is a new PB. Oh my god. That is a new PB! Yes!
Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be sick, and I mean proper sick. Definitely one of my favourite ones, and I think one of my best ones yet. And I know that because I'm actually recording this intro, having recorded the rest of the video. The reason I did that, I wanted to see how all the footage turned out before setting the context for it properly. So rather than just a boring video telling you how to run a fast 5k and how to improve your time, I want to show you. And the plan is, I'm going to take you through 5 days of training to improve your 5k time. On day 1, we're going to be doing some interval training at the track. On day 2, we're going to be doing some sprints. On day 3, we're going to be back at the track doing more interval work. On day 4, it's our rest day. We're going to be talking about running nutrition. On day 5, we're going to do a timed 5k, and I'm going to be attempting to set a new PB. It's going to be 5 days of training rolled into one juicy video. The idea is that you take that 5-day program and you apply it over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to help you improve your 5k time. Quick context on my running, I did my first 5k in December 2019 and I did that in 25 minutes 20 seconds. Since then, and especially in the lockdown since March 2020, I've been doing a lot of running and trying to improve my 5k time. Since March 2020, I've covered over 1,200 kilometers. I've ran a marathon, 2 marathons, and I've taken my 5k time from 25 minutes 20 seconds to 19 minutes 32 seconds. I'm addicted to setting new PBs, I'm addicted to improving my running time, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can do the same. This video is centered around interval training, and here's why. The idea is that you run short distances at high intensity and at close to your maximum pace or your PB pace with rest in between. It's a known improvement technique to improve your stamina and allow you to run longer distances at a higher speed. So, throughout the video, you'll see me talk about some of the key principles behind running a 5k time, but the first one, to set the context properly, is benchmarking. To improve your 5k time, you need to know what your current 5k time is, and that's important because that gives you an idea of what your average pace per kilometer is at the moment, which is really important because then it tells you what your average pace per kilometer needs to be to set a new PB. So for me, even though I run a few sub 25k's, I can't do that on any given day very regularly, very consistently. What I can run very regularly and very consistently is anything less than 21 minutes. Now, I'm training to be someone who can run sub 20 more frequently, more consistently. That means I need to be running my average pace per kilometer at least 4 minutes or less. So in my training, I make sure all my intervals are run at least 4 minutes per kilometer. And that's how I improve and I get myself to become someone who can run sub 20 more frequently and more consistently. That right there is my benchmark, 4 minutes a kilometer. That's going to tell me the speed and the intensity that I need to be running my intervals at. Knowing your 5k time, knowing your splits is a really important start because it gives you an indicator of what speed, what level of effort you should be putting in during your interval sessions. That's enough talking. I'm going to start my first interval, which is a 1.5 kilometer run. I'm going to aim to do that in less than 6 minutes. Let's get started. That's the first 1.5. I forgot to mention, this sucks. Interval training absolutely sucks because what you're doing is every single time you're running at what is PB pace for you, your maximum pace. If I want to be someone who can more frequently run sub 20, that means I need to train like someone who runs sub 20. So in my training, each interval, I need to be running it at a pace that will get me less than 20 minutes when I come to run a 5k. So it's all about knowing what pace you need to be at that will get you your PB pace. Intervals are important, but they absolutely suck. 2, 1, go. I've now got 4 minutes recovery, running each interval as if I was running for a 20-minute sub 25k. What you're doing is getting your body used to running at that pace, getting your mind used to running at that pace, getting your heart rate at that level, your muscles, you're putting the same amount of pressure and stress on your muscles that you would when it comes to doing the 5k at the pace and at the PV pace. It's all about muscle memory, getting your body used to it, high intensity training, rest, high intensity training. I find it amazing how a lot of this is also mental. Like I did a 60-kilometer cycle yesterday and I could feel it in my legs, and I normally wouldn't be doing a run or training like this if I'd done a cycle like that. But when you know you're capable of running at that pace and at that speed, it's about getting your mind determined to make sure you're not any slower. My next interval is 1 kilometer. That's the 1 kilometer. One thing, I'm obviously stopping to talk to you after each interval. My advice would always be keep walking during your rest period. Don't stop moving. Staying mobile, keeping your legs moving, keeping your muscles moving, means you don't build up any lactic acid, you don't build up any fatigue. It makes it easier to go again when the next interval comes around. I'm now in the final stretch. I've got 400, 200 or 100 to go. It's about maximum effort, basically sprints. All out, whatever you can do, that's what you're aiming for, that's what you're targeting for. All in, maximum effort, high heart rate, high intensity.
That absolutely sucks, man. Next up, 200 meters, all in, maximum effort, maximum intensity. Let the heart rate fly. You should not be comfortable during it, and you should pray that the end comes as soon as possible. That's the level of intensity you're after. That's 200. That sucked. Get ready for the 100. Final bit. And that is the 100 meter done. That's the whole workout done. Total, that took me 28 minutes and 11 seconds. That was horrendous. Let me quickly look at what my heart rate got up to in that. Hit a 191. You can see that there, 191 during the session. That's close to 100% of what my max heart rate should be. I don't tend to pay attention to the articles that tell you should be only working at 80% or 90% of your max heart rate. Like I remember doing a run once and I got up to 206. If it's possible, if it's physically and humanly possible. And I wanted that sub 20 at the time so badly. Only you know in your heart and you can determine what maximum effort means for you. The principle though is there. Work really hard, short distances, rest for short amounts of time. Make sure you're strict with how long you rest and put it all in consistently over 2, 3, 4 week period, over 2 months, 3 months. Without doubt, you'll find your 5K time improving. Anyway, that is day 1 of the 5 days. Tomorrow, I'll be back to continue with day 2, which will be sprints. So much shorter distances, but it also sucks because you're also working with high intensity and shorter rest periods. We're not even talking minutes, we're talking seconds in between each sprint. And then I'll be back for day 3, which will be another interval session similar to this one. Day 4 we'll be resting, eating, talking about nutrition, and then day 5 we'll be coming here, timing ourselves to do a 5K, and that is your 5 days, how to improve your 5K running time. See you tomorrow.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that worked the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started, and I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get charted, can't be guarded. Nah, I'm the one to get retarded. Get the party started, yeah, get the party started. Yeah, so let me get up on it, yeah. Bitch, you got me fucked up, I don't know what's up. Pour that shit in my cup, we bout to turn up. Crank this shit up so loud, sounds like we're sold out. In front of a whole crowd, we lose control now. Y'all take this shit too personally, everybody got a different version of me. Everybody gotta be learning from me, everybody wanna be working with me. And I feel like there's uncertainty and urgency to find out what you wanna be. But honestly, we change our minds constantly, so stop and breathe and find out who you wanna be.
40 meter suicides, 10, back, 20, back, 30, back, 40, back, 20-second rest, and then you go again, 10 times. That's the first set of sprints. On to the next set.
Just cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me, failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching, don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now.
That's another one, 10 sets as well, 50 meters up, 50 meters back, 25-second rest, 10 times. Those are the 2 workouts. They absolutely suck. They take about 12-15 minutes, get your heart rate flying, very short recovery periods, improve your stamina, improve your endurance, on your way to a faster 5K. I'm done now. I'll catch up with you at home when we're doing some recovery. Okay, so that's the end of the workout for day 2. I'm back to do some recovery work. So that session, same principle as yesterday, high intensity running, short rest period. The only difference is you're running shorter distances and you are resting for short periods of time. Same principle apply, high heart rate, maximum effort. I remember back in May 2020, my 5K time was 20:36. I did that session that you've just seen for 2 weeks, 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off. At the end of that 2-week period, I tried my 5K again, and that's how I was able to get it into sub 20. I got 19:52. I went from 20:36 to 19:52 in a space of 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks I did 10 sessions like the one you just saw today, about 15 minutes each. Absolutely suck, but it really helped improve my fitness and get me into the sub 20 for a 5K. I can't stress how important this part of it all is, recovery. If you want to be able to run again tomorrow, if you want to feel good tomorrow, if you want to be able to run well when you actually come to do your 5K, taking the time to stretch, do your rolling after each run, very important. I'm gonna finish my stretches and that'll be day 2. See you tomorrow for day 3. We're back on the track for another interval session. See you then. So, day 3, interval workout. You've seen the plan on the screen, 6 kilometers split into 4 intervals, 1.5 kilometers each. Like day 1, my plan is to run each kilometer in under 4 minutes, so each set in less than 6 minutes. That's my target, because that's my PB pace. That's the pace I'm trying to train at, so I can run more consistently in less than 20 minutes. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle, to the top, here I go, think I'm chosen.
That's the first set, very happy with that. A lot faster than I was hoping for. On day 1, we covered 4 kilometers in intervals. Day 2, sprints, we wouldn't have covered more than 2 or 3 kilometers. Today, we're covering a total of 6. I'd always recommend varying the distances and including going beyond 6 kilometers. You want to get your body used to running at that high intensity, that level of effort for a longer period of time. Doing it for 100 meters, 200 meters, 1 kilometer is good, but when it comes to a 5K, you're going to be doing it for a longer period of time. A drill like this gets you, your mind and your body used to running that longer distances, that longer duration at high intensity. Got 3 minutes rest at the moment. Another really good thing about this drill is it gets you to focus on each individual kilometer. One thing I was guilty of when I was not beating and not setting new PBs was taking the first 1 or 2 kilometers very easily. And that means you have a lot more work to do at the end. You think, you know what, I'll catch up. A drill like this makes you take each individual kilometer as seriously as possible and with as much effort as possible, which is good practice for when you take into your 5K run. The first kilometer is important, the second kilometer is important, and when you approach the final 2, you're in a good place to really set a new PB and beat your time.
Don't play, yeah, I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man. Yeah.
That's the second set. Nothing about this is easy, I'm not gonna lie to you. All your body wants to do is stop because you're running at what is close to maximum effort, close to PB pace for you. But the good thing is about training like this, that's exactly how your body and mind will feel when you're on a 5K trying to set a new PB. So getting used to it now, getting familiar with it, getting comfortable with that level of discomfort is really good practice, it's really good training. Muscle memory, good for your mind. The pain in your lungs, the pain in your legs, the soreness that you feel, all that, you're gonna feel that when you're running a 5K PB. So getting used to it in training, in sessions like this, intervals, very important, very good for you. You'll be rewarded when you come to run a 5K and set a new PB. 2 sets to go. That's set 3, very happy with that. On track, running at what would be a sub 20 5K, which is what I wanna be doing more consistently and more regularly. We've got 1 minute rest. See you at the finish line.
That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
That one was horrendous. I was running at 4 minutes and 1 second for the first kilometer, so I had to really push it in the last 500 meters. Very happy with that. And that's the other thing about benchmarking and knowing what you're trying to beat. When you can see that target and you know it, you can summon so much more energy and strength. That's the number one thing about beating your time. Benchmarking, knowing what you could do, and therefore from there, it's all about progressing and improving on that. I've loved running, this genuinely is you versus you, and that's what this is all about. Setting new PB, beating your previous time. I'm addicted to that feeling. That's day 3. I'll see you tomorrow for our rest day. Talk about food nutrition. I'll talk about running nutrition before we get ready for the big one, the 5K on day 5. See you then.
Okay, so today's day 4. Today's our rest day. And I'm all about that right now, in bed, chilling. Let me quickly talk to you about food and nutrition. I'm gonna keep it really quick because I've been editing this video. I don't want it to get too long. So, firstly, you definitely do not need to refuel during the run. Whatever you try to refuel and have, it's not going to have the intended effect because it's such a short distance. That's the first thing. In the lead up to the run, I would say eat the normal amount of carbs. If you don't eat that much carbs normally, definitely increase it. I usually do my runs in the morning. If I do them in the morning, I don't eat anything beforehand. So the night before, I'd have a lot more carbs than usual. If you're running in the evening or late afternoon, then definitely carb up in the morning. Let carbs be your best friend. If you're someone who wants to run regularly, if you're someone who wants to increase their stamina, increase their speed and perform well on any run. And also, don't be afraid of sugar from fruit, sugar from dessert, sugar from energy drinks. It will all help you. I've done some of my fastest runs after days of having loads of dessert, loads of sugar, loads of carbs, a lot more than normal, but it actually fueled my runs just because there was a lot more sugar in my body and I used that energy and I ended up running a lot faster. That's all I have to say on nutrition. Tomorrow's the big day. It's a timed 5K to see how we've progressed throughout the week. After that run, I'll talk to you more about some tips and my experiences, some advice to improving and running a faster 5K. See you tomorrow. What up? Day 5. It's the morning of the 5K run. So running in about 4 or 5 hours. I'm having breakfast because I've got some time. 100 grams of bran flakes, 30 grams of Crave, which gives me 86 grams of carbs. And that also gives me 22 grams of sugar. That's to fuel my run later today. And in a little while, I'm also gonna have 30 grams of protein, and that's to kickstart the muscle recovery and regeneration process. Carbs and protein, your best friends. That's the prep. It might continue raining. That's not gonna stop us. I'll see you at the track.
All right, people, it's day 5. The time has finally come to run the 5K. There's nothing left to say anymore. It's about doing the run, performing, putting all that planning and preparation into practice. The last 5K I did was on Monday, the 22nd of March, and I'm gonna put the time here, aiming to beat that. My PB, which is 19 minutes, 32 seconds, I'm gonna put that here. If we beat that, then oh my days, we are gonna have a party. But aim is to beat this. If we get anywhere near this, then that would be a dream. Let's get it. We've trained 5 days. Here it is. Let's go.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Yes! Come on! That is a new PB. Oh my god. Oh, that is a new PB! Yes! That means the world to me. Genuinely does. I've been working on my 5K time since December 2019. Started off 25 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm gonna settle down. I'll catch up with you later.
So I'm back home. I've calmed down. I haven't stopped smiling, but I have calmed down. I'm gonna bring the video to an end here and leave you with a few bits of advice and some extra tips to help you run a faster 5K. So the key thing I've learned is persistence and consistency. Every day you run is the day you improve. The only way you stop improving is if you stop running. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned. The next run will always be the most important run. That's something I always repeat to myself. Even after doing a run like today, even after hitting a PB, I always tell myself, it doesn't really matter if you don't run again. So the next run is always the most important one. Making running regular to you is very important. Humans have this amazing ability to adapt to everything and to anything. But humans also have this amazing ability to forget. And even just 1 or 2 weeks not running can really make you forget that feeling, can really make you forget what it feels like, and that can set you back. So running regularly, at least once a week, maybe twice a week, and more often if you're really trying to improve your time, is really, really important. Making it common and staying consistent. One thing I love about running is that it's you against you. Improvement and progress is all relative. You stop improving if you stop running, but you're guaranteed to improve if you continue running. And a few weeks into your training, when you want to sack it off, when you don't want to go on that interval session, just repeat to yourself, I didn't come this far to only come this far. So other little things, music, as you saw today, I don't listen to music on my 5K runs. I used to, but once I was going for a PB, a sub 20 PB. I didn't listen to music and I just coached myself throughout the run. I kept talking to myself and motivating myself, basically, and remembering like a lot of dark times and moments that made me really angry. I did that throughout the whole run and it really helped me like stay focused. So now I do my training and my workouts with music, but my 5K runs, I do them without music. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you found it useful. I looked around at other videos like this talking about running a faster 5K and I thought they were all like quite boring. I didn't see anyone doing it the way I did it. Improving my 5K time is something that's really important to me. It's something I've been doing for a long time and I take it really personally, so I care a lot about it. I really wanted to show what the workouts look like and invest my time into them, so I really hope that helped. And essentially what I did is the programs of the workouts that I believe in, the ones that I did on a regular basis to improve my 5K time. I didn't want to look at what other people had done and then basically do that or say that. I just showed you the ones I believe in, the programs I believe in that helped me improve my 5K time. And hopefully you saw with the outcome of today's 5K that it works for me, and hopefully some of those will work for you. And the last thing I'll say is there's no secret to this. It's going to take hard work, it's going to take effort, it's going to take consistency. Most of your training sessions are going to be uncomfortable, but growth and improvement are born out of discomfort. So really enjoy the process. Good luck with your running. I believe in you. You're going to smash it. And remember, you didn't come this far to only come this far.